Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to take a look at this very special piece. This is the Seiko Sakura Fubuki with the reference number SRPC03. This is a global limited edition version. There is also a JDM limited edition as well. That is with the part number SARY089, SARY089. The JDM model is limited to 1,000 pieces, and the global edition is limited to only 3,500 pieces worldwide. The main tangible difference between the JDM model and the global model is, first of all, is the printing on the back. Of course, that is set to limited to 1,000 pieces, and this one is limited to 3,500 pieces. And the second tangible difference is the leather band. The JDM model came with the smooth finished leather, and the global version has this crop pattern leather. Both of them are genuine leather. So in terms of why Seiko did a JDM and a global version, that is something that I'm not sure why, but that is how they do it. The dial textures on this Seiko Sakura Fubuki is meant to reference a cocktail by a Japanese bartender in Tokyo Ginza area, Mr. Hisashi Kishi. So this is sort of like Seiko's collaboration with him. So before we go into the details of the watch, let's take a look at the box of the watch. The box is kind of interesting. That is why I want to share how the box looks like. Alright, this is the box. So just quickly open up. Okay, there's some printing at the back. The box is made in China. So the box actually has two layers. One is for the watch box itself, and one is for the manuals and warranty cards and whatnot. Let me just break everything up. So this is the instruction, and where is the warranty card? Oh yeah, this is the warranty card. So the box came wrapped with this baking paper kind of a thing, and when we open up the box, the finishing of the box is actually it is like a suede leather. It's like, you know, smooth and, you know, very nice to touch. And this with the Seiko Presage printing. This is the watch cushion. Everything inside is continuing the suede leather material kind of a theme. And this is the hang tag that it came with. Reference number is SRPC03J1. And the caliber is 4R35, and it came with some postcard like material. See, this card is stating that it's called Star Bar Original Cocktail Sakura Fubuki. So it's the watch, the dial of the watch is based on this Sakura Fubuki cocktail. So I did some research. Sakura is the Japanese name for their cherry blossom, and Fubuki is something like either a snowstorm or a blizzard. So this drink is a combination of that. And of course, there are two models. One is the SRPC03 and one is the SSA363. That is the same watch, but it's with the power reserve indicator and a different movement. I decided to go for a plain one because I do not want the power reserve indicator to sort of like grab the attention on the beautiful dial itself. And at the back, this is the bartender, Mr. Hisashi Kishi, or rather the owner of the Star Bar Ginza. Okay, so the box inside, it's Seiko Presage Limited Edition. So that's pretty much about the box. Let's change the perspective and get back to the details of the watch. Alright, let's get straight into the dimensions of the watch. The case diameter is 40.5 millimeters. The thickness, including the dome hardlex crystal, is 11.8 millimeters. The lug to lug distance is 47.4 millimeters. The lug width is 20 millimeters. The case itself, it's highly polished. All the surfaces are polished from the bezel to the sides. Right, everything is highly polished. The crown is signed with the Superman S on the Seiko. This also has a water resistance of 50 meters. And as I mentioned just now, the crystal is hardlex, which is Seiko's proprietary mineral glass, which is slightly better than normal mineral glass, I guess. But the glass is non-AR coated. But anyhow, it's still okay because usually mineral crystal is less reflective if you compare to sapphire. And due to the light color of the watch dial, it's quite legible even under sunlight. Let's go into the strap a bit. So the strap, it's normal. I wouldn't say it's kind of the best quality. It is also not very bad, but it's just a decent leather strap. And it came with a quick deployment buckle, so it just locks in place. So when you want to release it, you just press this 2 button and then just release. If you can notice by now, the strap is actually in the opposite orientation compared to regular leather strap watch. So when you wear it on your wrist, Seiko wanted to show the world or other people that, you know, the leather is actually a smooth profile rather than having to see the other end of this protruding out. This is what I'm told, because it's kind of funny for, you know, the tail to be on the inner side. It's the leather itself is brown, and I think you can see the stitching is either light brown or red in color. Let's get to the face of the watch. The most interesting part of this watch is actually the dial of the watch. As you can see, the dial is textured and it looks like sakura or cherry blossom, so that is why it's called Sakura Fubuki. And the white layering or like wave-like pattern is maybe it's how it got the name Fubuki. Let me try to zoom in a little bit closer for you to see the details on the dial. There is it. So this is how it looks like. This is definitely my sort of like macro or macro short watch, because the dial is truly outstanding and is also one of the best feature of this watch. The layering is actually done in actual 3D. I think Seiko uses, like, you know, some layering or lacquer layering technique to get that dial pattern, so it's not something printed. And the final layer is sort of like a clear coat, so that Seiko can actually put on all the applied hour markers and the Seiko logo, and the printing on the Presage and automatic. And as you can see, there's a made in Japan at the bottom. So the hour markers, they are highly polished and they are faceted, and on the 12 o'clock marker it is slightly wider. The watch hand is fin style hand, and I think it's highly polished. I'm not sure, because there is a version that one side of the hand is brushed and the other side is polished, but it seems to me like on this piece the hands are fully polished. There's a date window with the metal frame on it, and the second hand has the diamond tip at the back, similar to Seiko SARP035 or 033. And the minute tracks are printed. I'm just going to leave you for a while to look at the dial and appreciate how it looks. Alright, let's take a look at the case back of the watch. The case back is open and it's a screw down case back. It's highly polished, and as usual, the usual printing, Seiko made in Japan, you know. And there's this anti-magnetic logo as well. The movement inside is 4R35, and as you can see, the rotor, it's plated in gold color. That is definitely a nice touch from Seiko. So the movement is actually hand windable. It's hackable. So when I pull out the crown, the hands will stop. The second hand will stop. And there's a quick set date as well. So the 4R15 movement is actually based on 7S26 as well. It's an upgrade of the 7S26 whereby they added the hand winding and hacking. So it beats at 21,600 beats per hour. Its rated accuracy of plus 45 to minus 35 seconds per day. However, it normally doesn't go to that extreme. So let's take a look on how this piece looks on my wrist. Alright, this is how it looks on my 6-inch wrist. As you can see, the tail of the leather band is on the inner side. As I mentioned earlier, Seiko wanted to show other people or show the world a smooth and uninterrupted leather. So that is why the tail is here, I guess. But to me, it's kind of impractical because this tail tends to get tangled on my clothing, especially when I'm walking or when I'm putting my hands in my pocket to get some things out. So it sort of like get tangled to my clothing. And the size is slightly too big in my opinion, but still manageable. But I do wish that it is a bit smaller. Maybe in the case of 38 millimeters, that would be the best. And there are also complaints on the oversized crown. A lot of people say that why is the crown that big? But to me, it's kind of okay because that gives the watch a little character. But I don't usually put this watch on the original leather band because to me it seems too formal. So I usually put it on suede leather or some canvas strap. Let me just show you how it looks on some different straps. Alright, this is how the watch looks on a blue canvas strap. This is a generic canvas strap that I got online somewhere. As usual, I don't remember where I got it. I think the blue color complements the textured dial very well. This is how the watch looks on grey suede leather. And finally, this is the watch on a blue suede leather. I think the suede leather actually makes the watch looks much more casual, so I can wear it every day without having to be overly concerned that it's too formal or it wouldn't match my casual kind of outfit. Alright, so let's wrap up this video. The things that stand out the most on this watch is actually the dial. If I really look at it, sometimes I find myself looking at the dial more than reading the time. And yeah, maybe a limited edition might makes it more desirable for some, but I just couldn't stress how much I love the dial. My only complaints on this piece is the size, because at 40.5 it's slightly too big for my taste and even for my wrist. But let's say if they can make a 38mm version, it would be the best. Alright, that's it for this video. So if you're new to this channel, please subscribe to this channel. And don't forget to follow me on my Instagram, gfw_watch. And I'll catch you all on the next video. Bye bye.